Everybody, I'm Gogito, and as you have noticed, yes, I am in my Super Saiyan 5 form. So yeah, and of course I'm right into our just channel. I'm continuing with the Ultra Vegito Saga. So yeah, now I'm gonna skip the recap a little bit. So there you go. Ah, let me just there we go. Let's go.
As they stared down one
Ultra
another,
Instinct versus
only
Ultra
inches
Instinct.
apart. One
Finally.
remains completely stern and serious, while the other, just like in the original Z timeline, stands confidently, looking down with a smile.
Of
As
course.
we get a closer look though, in each of their individual faces, we see the serious and angered scowl
Ooh.
of God of Destruction Goku, as he
Yep,
lets out
that's
coldly,
damn serious.
Cell. I've waited 14 years for this moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll make things right today. This
Damn
ends
right.
here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To which a smirking Cell can only respond, "Oh, Son Goku, 14 years. It seems you really have lost your mind.
Not really.
I must have given you a concussion of that last attack. Never mind though. As long as you can fight, that's all that matters. This indeed will end here. And afterwards, you too will become part of greatness.
Bruh.
Just like Gohan.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I told
You just pushed the
to
Gohan
keep
button.
my son's name out of your mouth.
Ooh,
Now I'm going to
that's a
make
damn
this
reference,
hurt,
and I
Cell.
love it. Heh,
Enough of your overconfident Son Goku.
that's not
You may be
confidence.
stronger than what the data shows you to be, but you're still nothing to me.
Really?
I am the ultimate being.
I don't think so.
And with that said,
Miss,
the two then
maybe.
resort to
In
their
some
fighting
timelines,
positions,
but in this,
fully
I don't
powered
think
up
so,
and
Cell.
now
I
both
don't think so.
coated in the divine aura of mastered Ultra
I don't think
Instinct.
this cell is even close to the cell I
Ready, Son
created in my
Goku?
what if. I don't think
More
that's
than
even
I'll
close
ever
that.
be.
I don't think it's even close.
And instantly,
Impressive
with
speed,
nothing
I gotta
left
say
to
that.
say, as if in perfect attunement with another, Goku and Cell
Damn
in
right,
Flash
perfect.
reach each other's faces, with fists cocked and ready.
Damn.
Immediately making contact with each other's fists
Deadlocked.
in perfect synchronicity.
Yep.
And ultimately, the
Wow,
result,
that's
as
a lot
expected,
of
is
damage.
cataclysmic,
You get the
causing what
reference,
looks
guys.
like a sphere of pure energy to ripple from their collision, destroying the very ground beneath.
Yep.
For miles and miles beyond,
Damn,
shockwaves
that's
would
multiple
travel,
shockwaves.
devastating whatever was left of West City. But luckily, with Goku knowing everyone had already been absorbed by Cell, he had nothing to worry about.
Yeah. I mean, you can only use the Super Dragon
Eventually,
Balls.
the two would separate, with Goku jumping far into the air. While a close-by Cell mirrors him, yelling, "You've improved, Son Goku. You're actually making me try a little. But how about we skip the warm-up and get to business?"
Indeed, we shall.
Goku! As immediately, Goku obliges and rushes in with a roar as Ultra Cell does the same. But almost as expected from a battle of two Ultra Instinct users, Goku's initial flurry of kicks are dodged one after the other by a Cell who leaves after images of himself. You call this speed, Son Goku? You feel even slower than before. But as Cell claps back, clawing for
Are you
Goku's
sure
face,
about that?
a classic emotionless Ultra Instinct Goku dodges right back, commenting, "We're evenly matched.
Yeah.
I wonder what will turn the tables."
Yeah, me too.
And having said that, again, Goku's next attack too is easily read and dodged by the Divine Cell. Cell, taking in Goku's comments though, thinks to himself, he's right.
Yeah.
In this state, generic hand-to-hand combat will result in nothing. Before a cunning smile suddenly encroaches on Cell's
Ugh,
face.
that
as he
smile,
says,
though.
"But let's see how he handles some more advanced techniques. I'm sure Yamcha won't mind me using this."
Oh, you won.
Yamcha, leaving Goku puzzled at the sudden mention of his old friend and fellow as suddenly and surprisingly, Cell reveals Yamcha's signature attack, rushing in at the Saiyan with the ferocity of a rabid beast.
Wow.
This time, with the speed and unusual movement of the attack, Goku this time is forced to defend, as he thinks, "Been a while since I saw that move. Why does Cell use it even better than Yamcha?" And
Seems
feeling
so.
pressured, Goku then suddenly vanishes to gain some distance.
Yeah.
As Cell, still in his Wolfang stance, taunts him. "Haha, what's wrong, Son Goku? Not equipped to handle the power of your friend? You know, Yamcha's abilities aren't too bad when in the hands of a god."
You're not even
But
close to a
Goku,
god.
looking on disapprovingly,
You may have a power of
stares
one,
down
but
Cell
you're
and
on one.
replies,
So,
"I've met gods, and you're nothing like them, Cell. You're not
indeed.
even worth using Yamcha's moves. All
Yeah.
you are is a cheap copy,
Damn straight.
and that's all you will ever be."
And every time on you will always be
Oh,
one.
that one actually hurt my feelings, Son Goku. Fine. If I'm not worthy of Yamcha's moves, then how about I try someone else? And with that, Cell then places 2 fingers on his forehead in a familiar fashion as
wouldn't
he
dare.
continues.
He's about to use a special beam
Someone
cannon.
I could call almost a brother. And
Piccolo.
according to my data, more of a father to little old Gohan than you ever were. Tell me how this one compares. That's... Leaving Goku in a
Piccolo's
state of
move.
shock as he begins to recognize yet another move. As Cell then begins roaring in a low tone, concentrating a vast amount of energy straight to his fingertips until... Special Beam Cannon!
Knew it.
Instantly, with 1/10 the load time of the Namekian, firing off Piccolo's signature and most powerful move with ease, as fast as a bullet, the overpowered beam then rushes through the air, as deadly as ever, and now amplified by a strange electricity. Even Piccolo's moves! This
Yeah.
one moves so much faster than his though! This is bad. I don't want to end up like Raditz again.
Yeah.
Why you? As immediately, Goku then appears behind the bio-android and yells out, "You may have my friend's power, but your aim is nothing like his."
Yeah.
Instantly angering the cocky and narcissistic Cell, who grumbles back, "Son Goku, how dare you talk like that to her? Die!" Immediately spinning around with a right hook that catches Goku completely off guard with
Yeah.
its speed, power, and ferociousness, sending the God of Destruction flying almost as fast as the special beam
Wow.
cannon, straight into a nearby rocky face for a devastating
Damn.
crash.
Damn.
It's not long after though
Oof, look
that
at that boy
damaged
being
and bruised
hurt.
Goku then just barely lifts his torso from the ground. And with
I
just
wonder if
one
he has
eye
Ultra
open,
Ego. That
looks
is
up
my
saying,
question.
"Maybe he does hit harder than Beerus after all.
Yeah.
He's so much stronger than we thought. He seems to just be getting stronger. Wait a minute. Where is he?" What little did Goku know, with his obscured vision, Ultra Cell
He's
was
about to use a
actually
tri
high
beam.
up in the sky,
One of the most
and
iconic moves in
curiously
Dragon Ball.
placing his
I
hands
know
in
that.
a familiar position. And suddenly, from Cell's own sight, we see within a triangular formation, Son Goku has been zoomed in on like a sniper setting his sights. What? No way! Is that Tien's?
Yes.
Tri-beam cannon! As yet again, Ultra
Damn.
Cell makes perfect use of one of
If
the
I remember, a
slain
tri-beam
Z-Fighter's
cannon should be stronger than
techniques.
even the
This
user
time,
himself.
using none other than Tien
Which is
Shinhan's
really bad for Goku.
Tri-beam, which so ironically was used against the main timeline Cell in identical fashion.
Yeah.
And just like that, the incredible move famous by the
Damn.
Triclops rains down in an instant with unbelievable force. In its wake, leaving a perfect square burial site
Jesus.
imprinted into the earth. Now scorched and smoking from the heat of the blast, nothing seems to stir until Goku once again
Jesus.
reappears.
He's
this
in
time
base.
even more damaged and holding onto his arm, levitating slowly up the air, until with a soft thud, he lands finally on the ground above. His chest, now scratched up, also reveals now even his God of Destruction garb has been destroyed and ripped
Damn.
off in the process. And left staring at the ground, seemingly beaten, is a base Goku, who can only think to himself,
Damn it.
It's no use. He's way too strong now. I can't
No.
do this. He's
You
the
can.
best parts of all of us. Even me. Just what am I supposed to do, guys? As a completely alone Goku,
I still wonder, does he have
seemingly
Ultra Ego?
begins
That's my
to
question.
mentally try to talk to his deceased friends, as if slowly losing his own mind. But meanwhile, with no fear in his heart, Cell just confidently lands near the defeated Saiyan and asks with a smile, "What gives, Son Goku? Don't tell me you're giving up already. This was
Cocky
just
son of a-
getting fun. Hurry up, transform for me again. Make your hair longer, or change its color. Whatever you foolish Saiyans like." But Goku just continues to look forlorn in silence, not uttering a word in reply to the battle-ready android who'd literally been born for this one moment and battle with Goku. What are you doing? Was that truly your limit? This is the Son Goku I became perfect for? Pathetic. Fine. If a coward's death is what you desire, then so be it. Die by one of your enemies' moves this time. As immediately, in a fit of rage, Cell fires off nonchalantly a death beam straight out of the repertoire of Frieza, the same move that had ended the lives of so many in the past.
Yeah.
And instantly, just like that, the beam shockingly hits Goku's face head on, seemingly blasting a hole right through his forehead as his skull snaps back violently. Cell, meanwhile, being the cold-hearted machine that he is, just instantly laughs at his kill, chuckling. What a shot! Father truly built perfection in me. I never miss. The same cannot be said for you though, Son Goku. What a complete disappointment you ended up.
Like you wouldn't
father,
be.
like son, I guess. But
Oh.
curiously, as Cell celebrates, a strange grumbling can be heard by the Goku who inexplicably remains standing, as the air surrounding also begins to thicken.
Is this what I think it is? Oh yeah, baby!
Now what were you
Oh,
saying about
chill,
my
let's
son,
go!
Cell?
Let's
As
go!
unbelievably, Goku immediately brings his face back into the picture, only to reveal himself now in the Ultra Ego form.
Let's go!
UE Goku has finally been born.
Yes!
What?
Let's go!
What is the meaning of this? Why isn't this in my data? Leaving Ultra Cell nothing short of
Oh
shocked,
yeah, he would know
as
that
for
kind
some
of Ultra
reason,
Instinct.
Though his
Of
cells
course
gave
he
him the
would know.
knowledge of Ultra Instinct, for Ultra Ego, nothing seems to come out.
Yeah. It seems Joe wasn't
Seeing
that
his opportunity,
perfect
and with the
like you
increased
enough,
speed
huh?
gained by UE, Goku closes the gap to be face to face with the
And
android.
if I remember correctly,
Commenting in his face,
the more damage he takes, the stronger he gets. So
keep your guard up, Cell.
yeah. This time is gonna be in
Leaving
Goku's
Cell
favor if you
nothing
damage
short
him.
of paralyzed in fear as he wonders internally. He's He's fast. Much faster than before.
Yup.
What technique is he using?
That's not a technique, but a form.
Goku, knowing that Cell is completely bewildered, just stares into his eyes and explains, "You're pretty helpless when you can't copy what your opponents are doing, aren't you, Cell?" Well, unfortunately, though you're able to copy every technique we know, I had a feeling this one would draw a blank.
Yeah.
After all, this isn't a technique,
Yeah.
but more a transformation. A form with special abilities that are unique to a Saiyan.
Yes.
And just like you can't actually become a Super Saiyan, you will never be able to do this either.
Yup.
Looks like you're not as perfect as you think, Cell. What did you say?
Huh.
But as soon as Cell hears this, a ferocious grimace
Looks like the
appears
baby
across
is
his
angry.
face in
Ha.
reaction. As he yells back, "I couldn't care less about your stupid forms.
Tch.
You Saiyans can change your hair as much as you want. Black, blonde or purple, it
Tch.
makes no difference to perfection."
Actually, it does.
And just like that, backing up
He's
his
just
claims,
thinking the
almost
hits.
immediately,
I know he is.
Ultra
He can
Cell
dodge them,
lands a
but he's
straight
just
punch
thinking it
right
like,
on
come
Goku's
on.
face, sending him flying backwards. "I'm ending this game now, Goku." As Cell,
Really?
not wanting to let
We'll
up,
see, I
then
guess.
vanishes quickly, only to reappear once again right behind the still mid-flight Goku, with his right arm already lifted in the air, ready for one thing. Meanwhile, Ultra Ego Goku remains with his eyes closed and blood splattering out of his mouth, clearly already in pain until... "Tell me I'm not perfect after this, Son Goku!" As immediately,
But I
Cell
still know he can
lands a
feel the pain. Even
devastating
though it's giving him
elbow
power, it's
right
still
on
hurting.
the spine of Goku,
Ew.
leading to the transformed Saiyan to scream in terror with such a pitch, paint could be stripped from the walls.
Oof.
And in the immediate aftermath, Ultra Ego Goku is sent hurtling down towards the ground with a lifeless body, as if already dead.
I don't think so. He's not in base just yet.
My.
If he has died,
I
he
must
should be in
say,
base, but he is
after
not.
your little speech about having this new mystery form, I was a little worried. But this is child's play.
Oh, just you wait.
God! As Cell finally ends his beatdown by kicking Goku like a mere football, straight into the doors of a nearby commercial building, landing inside with a crash. But Cell, though pleased with himself, knows that Goku is still not finished, and comments, "Oh, Son Goku, I'll give it to you. You're a durable one. This new form seems to be good at taking a beating.
Yeah.
Not so much at anything else. How do you
Oh,
expect
just
to
you wait.
defeat me by not attacking? Get serious and go back to your white-haired form. At least that was a little fun for me."
Oh, this will be fun
But
too.
Goku, though still intact,
Just you
as
wait.
Cell predicted, is unwavered by the taunts, appearing first as a rising silhouette within the dark building interior, before slowly, step by step, walking out onto the field to face the android, and with his head slightly bowed, with a cold and unreadable expression, he slowly rises his head in silence.
That's kind of a screen too.
Finally, looking into the sky with an unusual smile despite his predicament, thinking to himself, "Perfect. That hurt like hell. But just like I trained with Beerus, the more of a beating I get in Ultra Ego, the stronger I get. I'm
Yes.
still not sure if I have enough in me to breach the gap between me and Cell.
You will.
But there's only one way to find out." As Goku then immediately places his hands together, angling his body as he summons a powerful ball of energy, yelling, "Ka is he doing? This chain of events, however, confuses Cell as he wonders, now what? After taking that horrendous beating, he surely doesn't think he wins with a beam struggle with the
You'll
likes
see.
of me.
You see, Cell. You
the
see.
state of himself? So be it.
Don't get too cocky, my friend.
Cell,
You'll die
just as
too.
expected, then places his own hands together, opting to now copy Goku's signature move as if to add further salt to the wound, before yelling out in tandem, Ha! Me! Ha! Me! Ha! Both suddenly and in perfect timing,
Damn, that's
casting
fast.
powerful Kamehameha waves straight at each other in a shootout that can only be described as familiar, as the land itself
Just like
begins
in
to
Z.
part
Just
the
like in Z
waves
would
of
go
an
on and
ocean.
Cell.
And eventually the two beams
Yup,
meet and
knew
create
it.
a truly stupendous beam struggle. In the middle, a perfect sphere split in half by both sides of their energies, each perfectly at the same power level, it seems. At least for now.
Yeah.
How unexpected, Son Goku! You actually appear to be keeping up with me. Your son would be proud. Just a shame you didn't turn up in time to save him. So, which again pushes Goku's anger even further, but inadvertently causes yet another change too. As suddenly a smirk comes to Goku's face as he responds, Ha! Amazing. Looks like the more you anger me, the stronger I get too.
Yeah.
This must be what Beerus meant by increasing my lust for battle.
Yeah.
What? Which Cell, with his super hearing gained from Piccolo's cells, responds, Lust for power. What nonsense are you spouting this time? Don't tell me you still think you have a chance in hell of beating me.
Oh, he does.
Because if you do, Son Goku, allow me to show you. You aren't the only one with a secret. Because I've barely been trying!
What?
As immediately Cell shockingly showcases just how far his strength truly goes, as visibly his Kamehameha
What the?
wave begins to overtake and
Damn.
swallow whole Goku's own. Damn it! He still had all that in the tank!
Yeah,
Leaving
seems
Goku
so.
panicked, even in his Ultra Ego form, as he finally lets out. Looks like I was right about Cell after all. He's just too strong. I can't win this one-on-one. Not unless... But suddenly, out of the same building doors Goku had come out of earlier, a figure shoots out with speed. Think fast, Cell! What? How could... And to our surprise and the absolute shock of Cell, suddenly a second Ultra Ego Goku
Oh,
appears
he
right in
used
front
a
of the
clone
android.
technique.
His palm
Nice.
flat and face directly at the bio figure about to yell the one word that could only mean the end of Cell. What sorcery is this? There are two of these freaks now? What has Son Goku done? Leaving Ultra Cell for the
Oh, mean
first
that
time
he
in
will
the entire
actually
fight,
have
now
power?
feeling somewhat fearful,
Nice.
unable to figure out what is even going on now as two threats attack him at once. Don't look so down, Cell.
Yeah.
But Goku, now loving the change in atmosphere, begins to smile and in typical fashion explains, I'm surprised you can't figure out what I did.
Yeah.
You must have forgot about my good friend Tien. He taught me this little trick. He calls it the multiform technique.
Yeah.
Splits a perfect copy of myself with a portion of my energy.
Yes.
And what's great is, they can use all of my techniques too. Kai! But before Ultra Cell even has a second to process what Goku had just said, his copy, still in the air and point blank to Cell, finally screams the fatal call of the destroyers. And just as expected, with Cell preoccupied and wasting so much of his energy and resources in fighting the Kamehameha battle with the original Goku, his body, naturally, but more slowly than usual, begins to erase to nothing. This is ridiculous! No! No! What can I do? If I let this Hakai get me, I'll be erased forever. If I let this Kamehameha hit me, I'll be damaged severely. But I will survive. In fact, I'll regenerate and come back even stronger. Thank you, Piccolo. Hakai!
Huh?
In a sudden twist, Cell turns his attention and power straight to the second Goku, yelling out his own Hakai, which not only stops his own erasure, but instantly begins disintegrating Goku's clone too.
Damn.
But God of Destruction Goku, being no fool, planned this entire time, and spotting his time to shine, thinks, this is it, this is my chance! And while mid-beam begins shouting out, Hakai!
Yes!
Blasting unbelievably the very first Kamehameha Hakai in Dragon Ball history. Blasting forth with all his might, with even the spirit of Teen
Yes.
Gohan from the original timeline symbolically aiding in its power. As if
Damn
the two
right.
Saiyans know this is the only way to make things right in this alternate universe.
Yes.
Goku!
Goodbye,
And
Cell.
of course,
See ya
with this newly
never.
Hakai-powered Kamehameha shot at the unsuspecting android, finally, it begins to erase Cell with speed. His whole body becoming engulfed in the sheer power and
Goodbye,
size of
son
the
of a
beam,
bitch.
until eventually, nothing but particulate matter remains. Defeated finally by the one
Yes.
technique that was not in Cell's database. And in the aftermath, Goku, having given absolutely everything he had inside him, instantly reverts back to base by force.
Yeah, you should
His
rest now,
body
buddy.
and
You
mind
did good.
exhausted beyond
You did
belief.
great.
As finally, he lets his arms and head
Yeah,
go
you can
down,
finally smile.
but with a truly happy smile, he whispers with the last bit of his energy, I did it. Daddy really did it, Gohan. Before then falling flat on his face unconscious on the surface of the planet that he once more protected from utter destruction. But meanwhile, somewhere else entirely, the scene zooms out to reveal Goku is being watched in a crystal orb. And soon it's revealed to be by none other than Whis,
Whis.
who had been watching the entire battle go down, as he peers at the orb and comments, well, Lord Beerus, that was far more entertaining than I think even you predicted. But it does seem our future god of destruction may have finally come of age with that display. To which a positively menacing looking Beerus listening in
Wow.
responds back, yes, it seems like finally Son Goku is ready for me. Time to fight this so-called Super Saiyan God. But that was it for today's video, guys, and if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag GokuVBeerus.
Yeah, hashtag Goku v Beerus, guys. I don't think that Arch really posted this video, but I don't care. It was a pretty good video to watch. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, Arch's channel will be in the link down below, so make sure to check out his channel. See you guys. See ya.